Morning. Morning. People showing up when Daniel's not here. I appreciate that. Carolyn's showing up.
I'm here. What are you talking about? I'm not here.
Holy cow, Daniel's here. What the hell's going on?
I am here at EXPCon. We're doing interviews. Panda is working. I'm working the video camera. We got our Portuguese friend here. Say hola.
Hello.
Hello.
Hola.
Hola.
Bem-vindos
Hola,
a
¿cómo estás?
Welcome to Spain.
Okay, let's go. So I'll be right back, guys.
Was that Daniel saying goodbye for now? All right. Ella, are you going to be moving the slides for me?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, well, let's get this party. Are we ready? Are we live?
Yes, we're live.
Okay, well, let's get going. Let's quit playing around. We Partners Network. I am personally the CSO of We Partners Network. That is my official title. I am the CSO of We Partners Network. I always wanted a cool title like that. Now I got one. And if you're wondering what CSO is, just ask me in the comments and I'll tell you. Go ahead, Ella. Our mission, connecting real estate entrepreneurs globally in a supportive and collaborative environment by leveraging opportunities to create wealth, community, and legacy, empowering our partners to dream bigger and make a lasting impact worldwide. The We Vision, 10,000 partners globally, transforming lives, building generational wealth, and sharing expertise by 2030, creating an unstoppable movement of real estate entrepreneurs who dare to dream bigger and make a global impact. There we are, EXPCon 25 Barcelona. This is the pre-event. If you're following Daniel on anything, surely you are. You've seen all these pictures already, but they're having a good time. I'm so proud of them for getting out there to Barcelona. And we ought to make it our bucket list next year. Scribner and Judy to say, you know what, we're going with them next year. Thank you, Ella. You can move to the next one. All right. And the NAH rep Fort Worth installation gala. Carolyn's the only one laughing probably right now. But there they are. They had a blast. Again, we saw them all on social media as well. Go ahead, Ella. We got more Aria DFW commercial happy hour. Daniel's got it going on. I think he attended 3 coffees last week. He had to have been hyped up on some serious stuff right there. Go ahead, Ella. Welcome to our new partners as of June 20th, 25. Holy mackerel. I cannot say that name. Can anybody help me with that? Does anybody know? If not, I'm going on. Amanda Jones, welcome. Samuel, welcome. I got to meet Samuel last Wednesday. Thank you, Samuel, for showing up to our Wednesday meeting. It was fun having you. I hope you're coming this week to watch me and Scribner make fools of ourselves doing some cold calling. Welcome, Jordan Brooks. Welcome, Eduardo. Welcome, Miguel, to EXP. What does that say? I can't see it. EXP movies? EXP. I can't tell what that says. All right, go ahead. All right, we have the strategic growth call June 23rd via Zoom. Alan, Nanny, and Alex join them live Monday, 10 a.m. Central. We have the Power Hour attraction training by our very own Tom and Marissa Trong. 6/24 Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Texas time. Go ahead, Al. I'm sorry. I'll keep telling you. I'm sorry. We got Commercial Real Estate EXP, the original president of EXP Commercial, the one that started it all, our upline, James Wong. He's got his Zoom call every Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Go ahead, Ella. We got Deal Exchange every first and third Tuesday of the month. Let's see, 10:30 a.m. Texas time, 11:30 Eastern Time. We got the Industrial CRE 101 Industrial with Charles. Charles is usually on here. He'll probably be on here today, or he might be in Barcelona for all we know. Go ahead, Ella. We have Faith in Real Estate. Lucia does this every Wednesday from 9:30 to 10 a.m. She is 100% committed to this. That's what I love about people like Lucia, just 100% commitment, all in, no matter what. And she's making this coffee a massive success. So if you're near the Irving Bible area, if you're within 45 minutes, go by and check out Lucia's Faith in Real Estate. And then we got Partners in Prosperity. And the new date is, I think it's July 22nd. Here, I'll tell you, because I put it on my calendar. I put it on my calendar in front of Lucia, so she knew I was coming. July, it's actually, yes, July 22nd is the new date. So I will be there. I'm looking forward to going and being part of Partners in Prosperity. Last month, they absolutely crushed it. And again, Lucia's creating something massive. She's creating a fire. So congratulations, Lucia, for creating this. Go ahead, Ella. All right, this Wednesday in our Plano office, the We Partners worldwide headquarters, Plano, Texas. Myself and Jennifer and Scribner. I know there's going to be more. I'm pretty sure, almost 100% sure Frank is going to be there, but we're going to cold call. It's just a cold calling workshop. Listen, if you're brand new, you need to come watch us. You need to just come watch to see the reality of cold calling. Okay. There's not going to be any, record it, nothing. Like, we're not scripting this. Like, we're not just showing you our best ones. We're showing you when we mess up and make mistakes and we laugh at ourselves. It is so much fun when you can cold call around a bunch of people, laugh at yourself, make fun of yourself. Don't take yourself so seriously. It's an absolute blast. I've been doing these cold calling. We used to call them call jams. I'm sure Trina and Carolyn remember those days. We had a call jam. And we all got together and we'd jam, we'd call, and we'd laugh at each other. We'd bring pizza in. So come hang out with us this Wednesday. I have a feeling, and my feelings are usually really strong and good, that this is going to be an occurrence that happens a lot to help people grow with activity. So I'm looking forward to that. Real estate and coffee this coming Friday. I don't know who's stepping in for Daniel. I cannot. I'm going to be in San Antonio. So hopefully someone's stepping in for Daniel. If you've already committed, just put in the chats that you're going to be going, and we're very happy if you go there. I'm going to go to the next one and support the third one. All right, Ella. EXP NTX IRL events in real life is what the IRL stands for. We got the YouTube secrets. Travis, I actually partnered with Travis for the last, year. Him and his business partner Levi. So he's going to be giving some secrets on YouTube. It's a beautiful event. Bettina is amazing. You need to just come see Bettina. She's got so much energy, so much excitement. If anything else, go to become friends with Bettina. I'm not kidding. This young woman has helped me out in so many ways since I got here. She's been so friendly. And just come out and meet her and thank her for helping put on this event at Metro Tex Irving. All right, Ella. Woo! EXP Build Dallas. I still can't believe I'm speaking at it, but I am completely honored. But I'm going to hear everybody else. Let me say this, okay? I'm going to get on the soapbox for a second. I hope it's okay. I have been around for a while when it comes to leadership, when it comes to success and failure and all that stuff. And I'm going to tell you this. When you talk to an individual and they've had success, like go ask a Tom Tron, go ask a Brent go ask a Tina Call, go ask a John Side. Ask them, who had an impact on your life? Like, who had a lasting impact on your life? All right? Listen to me. If you're building an organization and maybe you've got 5 people on your team, maybe you got 10 people on your team, maybe you got 0. You're the one that creates the impact. Very rarely do I hear from someone that's had great success and they said, well, I went to this Tony Robbins event and I owe it all to Tony Robbins. Bull crap. That's never said. I went to this Tom Ferry event and all of my success, the impact in my life was Tom. No, bull crap. It's an individual. Hear me. It's you. It's you. You make the impact. You saw our vision statement. It's about making impact. You make the impact. Now, I'm not saying don't go to these events. They're great. Tony Robbins has given me great stuff. Tom Ferry's given me great stuff. Brent Gove has given me great stuff. These people have given me great stuff. But the people that you will later on down the road say gave me the biggest impact, is the person that you watch go through hell, the person that you watch go through the fire. Maybe that's you right now. Maybe you're going through hell right now. Maybe you're going through the fire. Somebody's watching you and you're making a lasting, massive impact in their life. So I'm going to tell you, go to these events in Dallas and then in Boston, but go to these events to understand what impact really means. It's not some great speech from stage, although those are great. We need to have those. I need to have those in my life. I love hearing Brent Gove get me fired up. I got to have it. I got to have it. But at the end of the day, I'll tell you, the person that made the impact in my life wasn't the guy on stage, wasn't the guy getting all the accolades, wasn't the guy getting all the trophies. It was the guy that I was sitting beside, that I watched people treat him like dog crap, that I watched people treat that didn't care for him, but he still stood up and he still fought. That is you. You're making an impact in people's lives right now. Go to these events to show someone around you, hey, I'm here. I'm committed. I'm going to make it. All right, I'm going to get off my soapbox. July 30th, 31st in Dallas, Texas, and then August 7th and 8th. I'm just, Tom Chong's got like 3,000 people on his team. And for him to call me up, he personally called me up and said, will you speak? I was trying not to cry. Scribner, I was trying to play cool, trying to be cool. Like, I got this. I got this. But man, I'm going to tell you, man, that touched my heart. And I'm going to go give it my all in Boston. I'm going to get everything. I'm taking my wife with me. Just honored. But go to these events. Somebody's watching you, okay? All right, Ella. Sorry, guys. I had to get on soapbox. EXPCon Miami yet again. Again, watch these people from stage when they say, like, who impacted them and who touched their lives. Like, if someone says, well, it was, Gene Frederick. It was Gene Frederick when Gene was going through the fire. It was Gene when he made the bold decision to sell 7 successful businesses and walk away. That man had sleepless nights. That man tossed and turned and said, what the hell have I done? But people watched him. They watched him in the battle. They watched him in the fire. And now they say, he's the reason. You're the next Gene. But you got to go to these events to understand what all that feels like and means. Okay, I said I was going to stop. EXP Barcelona. Well, if you're not there, you're not there. We know our man Daniel's there, of course. And just so proud of him for representing we partners out there. All right, Ella. All right, Fast Cap. Oh, my gosh. I've had the pleasure, thanks to my leader, Daniel Ing, of getting to know Brian Copeland. And I know my man Scribner's getting to know him as well. But when Brian Copeland's been here for 2.5 years, okay? And that crazy fool has Icon 3 times in 2.5 years. I call him crazy fool out of respect. When that man says, you got to go to Fast Cap, to the person I hired, we're co-sponsoring with, I'm like, done. When that man says, you got to be on Fast Cap, okay. I mean, the dude's capped, or Icons 3 times in 2.5 years. I can't figure the math out, but he did it. Just wrap your head around it. That man says you need to get on Fast Cap. So if people are joining my team, it's a requirement. I ain't even playing with it no more. Thank you, Ella. Go ahead and move on. There is all the, we got to get MySpace up here for Daniel. Someone go get a MySpace account and get Daniel's We Partners up there. Someone do it, because Daniel is everywhere. Like, if you don't know what's going on, sometimes I forget what's going on because there's so much going on. But then I just log in. Oh, yeah, that's right. Cool. Daniel does a phenomenal job of getting the information out. So thank you, Daniel, for doing that. And Ella, thank you, because I know you're a huge part of that. I need to give you a huge thank you, because I know you're a huge part of getting all this stuff out for us as well. All right, next one. I think that was it, right? Is that it? Is that it? Okay, there we go.
How are you guys doing? We are here in Barcelona. We got Puerto Rico in the house, first Puerto Rico icon. So anything you need, she's the best co-sponsor ever in Puerto Rico. So you guys need to check that out. We got people from Raven made this last minute decision 2 days ago to come to Barcelona. We met a new friend from San Diego. She's getting her license. She's not even licensed yet. She's here in the room with all the powerhouse people. That is what's going on in EXP. Another great. Got Egypt. She's building a team in Egypt. Got San Diego. England is here in the house. We got Italy. Yeah. So, you guys need to be here in France next year in Paris. So we got Dubai in the house over here. We got Spain. We got Boulder, Colorado in the house. Also speak Spanish. Great co-sponsor. We got other leaders. So you guys are FOMOing. I mean, we need a level up. We got Mindy here. Yeah. But anyways, I'm here taking videos. I'm working hard, adding to the table. You guys are in the hot Texas where, you could have made a decision, but it's okay. Next year, plan ahead, work hard, and get yourself here. Because it's a smaller crowd. This is international. It's a different game from EXPCon Miami and things like that. These are the global people that are making things run around the whole globe, right? Their connections, the networking, at the same time as culture, right? Everyone's speaking their language. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys? What market? What market?
No, yes,
Spain.
Spain.
Spain. Sponsor, Spain. We got our sponsors of the company are here too, so excited. Anyways, you guys take it ahead. I'm going to continue to make some more videos. I'm finding good co-sponsors, and that's what it's all about.
Hey, Daniel,
Yes.
what's that young lady's name from Puerto Rico? Let's go build out there and go hang out with Brent.
Okay, I'll get her number.
All right,
I got her.
thank you.
I got her on interview. So.
Okay, cool. Good
All
job.
right.
All right. All right. That's fun. I want to go to Puerto Rico, Scribner, and build and get on one of their private boats or something, All right, team. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, so I agree. That sounds like a great plan.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't even need a passport for that, I don't think. All right, gang. Let's talk about some W's. And let me tell you this. And first off, thank y'all for getting on. I know it's a smaller crowd, but it means the world when Daniel's away, you still show up. That's what it's all about. So thank you for showing up today and representing We Partners. By the way, wins are activity. Wins are things that you did. I know it's tough when we have some superstars on here like Scrib and TC and just people that hit home runs, Toby, and Judy. I mean, but understand activity are wins. Okay. So now don't ever lose sight of that. You'll get to their level, but you got to have the activity. So, all right, Noel Wilson.
Do you hear me loud and clear?
Yep.
Awesome. So, I shared a little bit of my wins, but I'll recap those. So Thursday, I got my very first bio rep agreement signed. I was super fired up. Huge shout out to Ken and also Carolyn for helping me along that process. Ken for the referral, Carolyn for, she's just magnificent when it comes to like the know-all. I mean, I go to her before I go to Paul with certain questions. So I love Carolyn. So thank you so much, Carolyn. Another one of mine is I did host 4 open houses this past weekend. It looks very promising that I might have a second potential buyer,
All right.
which I'm excited about. Another of my wins is actually something that we're doing every Tuesday at 10 o'clock, 12-week coaching program with Mr. Paul Roberts himself, full accountability, pure numbers don't lie. I am about, I'll say 3 to 5 away from reaching my goals to present to my accountability call for Tuesday. So I'm fired. Oh, and then my last one, I had family come down. And even though I had family come down for this weekend, they leave tomorrow. I am still putting in activity to build my business, as well as making sure that I'm staying fit by, making sure I get outside, walk, get my heart rate elevated, or coming to the gym. So those are my wins for this week so far. And I'm just fired up. And thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of just such a great team, great culture, and everything else. Thank
Hey,
you.
I want to ask you a question. No, don't go nowhere.
Okay.
You got started off a little slower than I thought you were. But now you're on fire. What happened? What switched?
I got my license. I got my
Okay.
license. Not only that, but then truthfully, in my opinion, I think it's that Tuesday call. That Tuesday call is just I love that how there's like no there's no room for excuses. It's just these are my numbers. These are what I did. And I don't know. It's just I like that like non sugarcoating type style of are you gonna get the shit done or are you not gonna get the shit done? I didn't mean to swear, sorry. But
Okay.
that's it. And then also seeing everybody else make it happen. Why not me? So
Okay. Good. I just curious because you got started a little slower than I thought you were going to get, and then you just turned on the afterburners. And I think it's important for everybody to understand that your pace is your pace. When you kick it on, you kick it on. I can't yell at you and scream at you. You're going to eventually just turn it. You made the turn, and that's important for everybody to know. You're running your race, and there was something that switched in you when you started, getting more involved, doing this, doing that. I'll say this to everybody, Dahlia. I believe the reason, Dahlia, that he was able to make that switch is even though he wasn't as active as I thought he was going to be, or come shooting out of the gate like I thought he was going to do, he was still showing up on this call every week. He was still showing up Wednesday. He was still hang. Sometimes people just marinate and they just hang around the fire. They just marinate. Don't push them away. Don't be mean to them. Just keep loving on them. But eventually they'll take off. And I think that's what happened with Noel is he just kept hanging around. And knowing his athletic background, I think he was like, screw this. I'm a champion. I need to be up there with the champions. And he changed gears. And I don't think it's possible. And the reason I say this is because you as a leader, you can't like Aaron, you got to get people around the fire. Like I can't sit there and harp on him every day. Man, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? When are you going to get going? When are you going to do this? I didn't say nothing to him, actually. I just kept saying, get around the fire, get around the fire, get around the fire. I was worried about him. I told him that. I was honest with him because I care about him. But nonetheless, it's not like something magical as a leader you do. You get them around everybody else, and then boom, the switch flips, and he made it happen. So thanks for sharing that, Noel. Scribner.
What up, what up, what up, everybody? It's June 23rd at 9:26 p.m. or a.m. and we're here rocking it. I'm super excited for this week, man. I think that's how I got to wake up every single day to convince myself that because I don't always wake up like this. And I am telling myself right now, I am super excited for this week. And I'm also super excited to see Marcella on this call. She is part of our team and she's right here with us. Marcella, you are awesome. So I appreciate you hopping on here. As far as activities, man, I've invited I hit my goals of inviting 10 people to our meeting this Wednesday. I got one for sure coming. We also had a new teammate that joined us last week, Amanda Jones. And that was all just through outreach, keeping up with folks. Like during this call too, I even invited more people to our build event. So that's that for activity. And I know this isn't an activity, but this is a result. We finally got my listing under contract, and it's been about 4 months, and we finally got it under contract. So, man, I'm excited because I was really worried at first. We are competing with a bunch of new builds in the area, and it's like, holy cow, we finally got it. So let's hurry up and make sure this thing goes to the finish line. But really, man, I guess my biggest win, if I haven't already said everything is my biggest win, is I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be alive, but I'm hungry. I'm happy, but I am hungry. I have one more transaction to close before I hit Icon. I told y'all about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago at that one meeting that I'm gonna hit Icon. So I'm getting this shit. I'm only saying that word because Noel said it. All right, man. But anyways, hope everyone has a great week. Let's just go get it, y'all. I mean, we're in a blessed position to be where we are. Paul, I know you hate fake it till you make it, but you know what? Sometimes just look in the mirror and say, "Damn it, I got it." Even though if you don't, just go get it, because eventually you keep saying that to yourself, and you are gonna get it. And I think you would probably believe that as well, Paul.
Oh yeah. No, I don't. I'm not against fake it till you make it. Because like right now, the all the challenges you went through with that closing that you just talked about, people are watching you, and Marcella's going to go through the fire, and she's going to remind herself of what you did when you went through the fire, and you're going to have people. You're impacting people. You're
Mhm.
changing people. When you go through hell and you're asking God, why God? God's saying to you, because you need to show the rest of the world you can do it. There's other people there's people like Dahlia that are got tons of freaking talent, but you got to show them the most important part, and that is going through hell. And that's what you did. And you still do it. You know, I know Judy Ratson, you've been through hell, and people have watched that. That's why your team loves you. That's why your team hangs around you. That's why your team looks at you like, hey, teach us, Judy, teach us, please. It's not because she's like this great oracle speaker and she's got all these. No, it's because they watch her go through crap. They watch her personally. She has to go through crap, but she still stands up and she goes. That's what it's all about, you know? And that's not faking it till you make it. That's the reality. You're going like people say you're the winning or losing. No, you're not either winning or losing. You're going through the battle, man. You're being tested. And we're showing people like Marcella how it's done, you know, because now, please listen to me, everybody that's on this call, it's everybody's job to help Marcella go to the next level. How do you do that? You walk through the fire with a smile on your face. You act like it's no big deal. You don't complain about every single thing in the world, you know, because Marcella's watching us. We don't know which one she's watching. We don't know which one of us is going to make her the greatest in all of EXP, right? We don't know which one of us is going to be, but it's going to be one of us. And you got to make that decision. People are watching me. Aaron, did you want to speak? I love your videos, man. You got to speak to us, dude. That one video of you running in the suit, that made me so jealous. I was like, why in the hell didn't I do that before him?
I appreciate that. Yeah, last week was a very busy week. Every minute of the day was important. I had to be on my game. A lot of touring with clients, a lot of property searching, and yeah, just pushing deals along, picking up new clients along the way. Nothing closed at the moment, but we're definitely getting there. So that's all
And
I
your
got.
and your videos, that ain't all you got. Your videos are hilarious. What are you doing, man?
My wife is helping me on that. She's my manager.
He's a smart married man, I tell you, right there. If you're wanting to be married like him, and yeah, just do what he just did right there.
Well, like you said, it's not easy, but it's worth the work. So
Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah. And it's always like, back to what I was saying earlier about we all like Noel, well, it wasn't me, it was him watching everybody else. Like, for example, my wife, years ago, I said to her, hey, you need to go give this cryo thing a shot. It's where you get in this little chamber and they drop the temperature down like negative 200 degrees. You're only in there for 3 minutes. It's amazing. You got to do it. And Aaron, she was like, no, no, no. I hate the cold. No. It's like she's going to divorce me for saying it. I mean, she was pissed. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm not getting in there. No, I'm going to beat you. And I was like, I'm just telling you, it's amazing. And Carolyn knows the rest of the story. Tamara one day was doing Pilates, sitting beside this young lady, and Tamara had mentioned how her back hurts. The young lady said to her, hey, I hurt my ankle and I got it fixed immediately because I started doing cryo.
yeah.
Guess who started doing cryo?
Right. Yeah. You can share your knowledge and understanding, but once their friend tells them, then they'll go do it. It's always how it works.
It's always someone that, it's that third person story, you
Yeah.
know, and we think it's got to be us. Like, I'm the great leader. I'm the great this bull crap. You surround yourself with great people. Someone great will tell them, hey, you need to do this. You need to do that. Right. And it was someone else that told my wife. And now my wife has a membership. She goes, I think, at least 6 times a week. Would you agree, Carolyn? I mean, it's ridiculous. She lives there. They know her. She turns the machines on by herself. I mean, she owns the damn place. We should buy the place, actually. But it was somebody else, and that's what this whole business is about when you're growing, is somebody else is helping you. You can't do it alone.
Yeah.
All right. Dahlia, you got to talk to us, young lady. You superstar out there doing open houses, doing video content.
Trying.
Don't you say trying. You're doing amazing.
Yeah, I had another open house. I actually redid an open house that I did for somebody a few weeks ago. She ended up dropping the price and restaging and everything. It's a really nice remodeled house.
Yeah.
And so it went really well. So hopefully I can, follow up with a couple of the people and the parties that came, and hopefully in the future they can be future clients. So that's always like my thing, build the relationships and And yeah, go from there. And then I'm planning to meet with a coworker. So from my spheres of influence, and he wants and is interested in buying like 1 acre land. So if you know of anyone I can talk to about how the land thing works, please let me know.
I can help. I can help you.
Okay. Okay,
Well,
perfect.
I got a property that's 10 acres
Oh, okay.
and there's a trailer on it and it's a mess.
Well, I think he only wants 1 acre, but
He
it's
can have one of our 10.
No.
oh, okay.
Hey, Paul, where is your land at
Where is it?
Paradise.
in Paradise?
Where's that again?
It's got a trailer on it and 2 homes that he built with his own 2 hands. And it looks like he built them with his own 2 hands.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
messing with you. I can't tell you much. But there are a lot of people in our group that know a lot about land.
Okay.
I would put that. What I love about our group is I just put it on any of the 2,000 chats that Daniel has created for us. And I'm telling you, you'll have so many people respond back. Boom, 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 boom. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like Noel asked me a question. I'm like, dude, I don't know. You know, I don't know the answer. Put it on the We Partners chat. He goes, oh yeah, cool. That's just so much help there.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, let me
Dalia,
ask you a question.
I
How
can
many,
help you too if you want to jump
I'm
on a
sorry.
call at some point.
Oh, well, heck, I need to get on that call.
Yeah, if you have specific questions, I can kind of walk through the land development process or whatever they're trying to do with it,
Yeah.
how to, measure comps and things like that.
Okay. All right. Dahlia, of your the open house you did, how many people showed up?
Well, about 5 different groups showed up, but a total of maybe like 8 people.
8 people. Okay.
9 people, yeah.
And did you get their names, numbers, all that good stuff?
Yeah.
Did you put them in your database?
Not yet. That's what I'm gonna do today.
Okay, please do. This is from experience because I was a moron and I would go do these open houses and I'd feel really good and we'd write it on pieces of paper and we'd put it in our cell phones and we thought we were good. And then me and Carolyn would stare at each other like 2 weeks later. What was that person's name? And we would spend 30 minutes trying to figure out who it was, going through our phone, and we lost them, you know? So please don't do what me and Carolyn did. Get them in your database, whichever one you're using, Bold Trail, Lofty,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, get them in there because you will be ahead of everybody if you start the good habits in the beginning. I
Okay.
did not. I'm still looking back, going, what have I done? And we thought we had it figured out, but we didn't. It gets away from you so quick.
Yes,
So quick.
if I could add to that too. I did the exact same thing as you, but my thing is I took their information down and I did not follow up with them like a bad realtor. And I finally followed up with them 2 years later, right? Come to find out now they're in the market to buy a house. So it's like, you may get contact information now. They may not be ready for 60, 90 days, but I promise you, if I stayed in front of them this entire time, whether it was a drip campaign or just my quarterly calls, that's freaking 10,000. That's more than 10,000. That's like 20K right there that I just missed out on. So think about it like that. So every contact you get, just think, that is some money that I'm leaving on the table. So I'm not too proud to admit that I effed up there, but you know what? It was a learning lesson. I got burned. I don't want that to happen to you.
Yeah. And
Thank you.
it's weird how it gets away from you, Scrivener, because you think you got it all. You can and then before you know it, holy crap, I have forgotten. You know. So yeah, make sure you get that in there. Well, anything else, Dahlia?
And like a friend from like seriously like 20 some years ago reached out to me. And I guess she's in Texas, no longer in California. I think she was here before I even moved here. And so she reached out to me and said that her and her husband, they do fixer uppers, they flip houses. So I'll meet up with her in the next few weeks and maybe hopefully work with her on some properties. So yeah, those posts are working. Okay.
They are, and you're good, at it.
Thanks.
You're good at it. All right, I'm gonna have to call somebody. Okay, I know who I want to call. I want to call the founder, one of the co-founders of We Partners. Yeah, she looked right at me when I said that. One of the co-founders of We Partners. Let's hear from our very own Judy.
What up, guys? Um, it's the end of the month, so trying to close a couple of deals and tee it up for the next month. That's what's going on. Just trying to keep, it's been a little bit slow on my end. I'd say in the past 6 months, people have been dragging their feet because things have been on their end. You can't force people's hand. These are their businesses. This is their money. So all you could do is provide the facts and let them make their decisions. So everyone's been really mulling over the facts, and I'm just getting as much for them as I can. And it looks like people are about to make some moves here in the next couple weeks. So it's been good.
Tell us about your team. You got a pretty good sized team.
Um, you know, it's because I've got leaders. Just found my running partners, and my partners found running partners. Um, I think somebody had asked Yesenia last week 'cause she was at the office. They had asked her, "Hey, Judy recruited you?" She goes, "No, Judy does not recruit. She doesn't do that." It was just the way that she operated, how she was available to help, I was able to help her when she was starting commercial real estate. And it's really how you have an impact on other people and love on other people. Yesterday at church, we had a speaker and she said that love is our brand as Christians. And it stuck with me. So trying to be more loving this week. But yeah, we've got a great team, commercial and
Good.
residential.
Yeah, you got a lot of residential people. I noticed that. Proud of you.
Yeah, they're
Proud of
beast.
you. All right, Carolyn Richter, you know I was going to call on you.
I know. I went in the other room and everything. So let's see. I did an open house this week. And even though we're not getting a lot of traffic, we got one person and they're going to make an offer today. So even though sometimes you don't want to do those open houses and people don't show up, all it takes is one. And that was our house we sold last year too in November. One person came and you just got to find that right person. So I don't know if it's all going to go through, but you just need one. So that would be nice because anyway, be nice to close that one this month. And let's see, the other house had buyers on. We're out of our option period now, and we were fighting over this shed in the backyard for a whole week, and now I think it's going to be gone on Thursday, so that'll be fantastic. And it looks like that's all going through too. So just one at a time, making it work.
I want to say something because I heard something different. She said we were fighting over the shed in the backyard.
Shed, yes.
Shed. You said it very fast, like some people, like you were talking about something else in the backyard.
Nope.
It was a shed. Okay.
A giant shed.
Giant shed. And they're tearing it down. Otherwise, your buyer's not moving in.
Exactly. There's 12 wasp nests in it. So.
And all it takes is one. I can't believe you just said that because I was talking to Justin, who's one of our partners here. We partners, part of our team. He also flips homes, and right now I'm listing one of his homes. And Dahlia actually went down there and did it last week. Dahlia, we had about the same luck this week, and we had a $10,000 price drop, not jump. And it can be frustrating, when you have 2 bad weeks. But I told Justin just what Carolyn just said. All it takes is one. All it takes is one. And you just got to keep going and keep going and keep going. All it takes is one. And when we sold that house last year that Carolyn just mentioned, Judy, we loved this little house that we had helped flip. The kitchen was beautiful. It was so gorgeous. Everything, it was just so magnificent. The lady that walked in walked straight past the kitchen, walked straight to the backyard, and she goes, "Okay, this will work." And I said, "What?" She goes, "Well, we tried to buy a house in Irving, and it's not big enough for us to park my dad's trailer back there." So she was buying that house because her trailer fit, and then she looked at the inside of the house. All it takes is one. All it takes is one. We had one person show up to our Melissa house this week. One person. And the realtor called me last night, Scrib, and said, "We're going to make an offer." I called Carolyn. I said, "Good job. We're getting offered." Just takes one. That's it. Marcella, I feel like you want to say something to us. I just feel it. Something's telling me that Marcella wants to say something to us.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I figure you were going to call on me too. It's been a while since I've been here. I'm just, getting back on the horse. Basically, I fell off. I've been struggling, but I needed to be surrounded by you guys and feel the energy.
Yeah. Yeah, Marcella, it's a funny thing. When we start getting in our heads and
Yeah.
when we pull away from things, those are the things we should be running towards. And
Mm.
it's a hard lesson. Um, it's a hard lesson because when I am feeling down and out and crappy, I just kind of want to shut my bedroom door, turn off the world, everybody go away. And I've tried that before. And what happens is the pain lasts longer. But if I
Mm.
open the door and I let people into my life, I let a Judy Ratzke into my life, I let a Brandon Scribner into my life, all of a sudden the pain starts to go away quicker. And that's all I can say is just, yeah, please
Thank
keep
you.
hanging around us. Please keep hanging around us.
Guys.
You always get one little bitty thing, you know. I
Mhm.
think everybody wants like, I want you to teach me everything on one call. No, it's just one little itty bitty thing. It's gonna be one thing that Toby says, one thing that Judy says, one thing that Daniel says. And it's just like, that's what I had to hear today, you
Mhm.
know? And I got a funny story. We had a convention that we did, and John Maxwell was supposed to show up, but the ice, and so the storm stopped him from flying in on his plane. John Maxwell is this leading guru. Do you know who John Maxwell is, Marcella?
No, I don't.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
he's like the number one leadership guru coach in the world. Absolutely amazing. Just look him up. And he was supposed to fly and he wasn't able to, so they had a couple of speakers get up and speak in his place. I
Mhm.
was one of them, and this other person was one of them. And it was the pastor's wife that spoke and me. And I got up there, man. I thought I crushed it, Marcella. I really did. And the pastor's wife got up and she did good too. No, nothing against her at all. I love her. They're my best friends. I just thought I did better.
Mhm.
And then we had this guy show up to the meeting on Monday after the meeting was over, and he was this rugged, tough black dude that I was friends with. And he stood up. He goes, "Let me tell you what I got from convention." And I thought for sure, Marcella, he was going to say Paul Roberts.
Mhm.
I thought for sure he was going to say my name.
Yeah.
Nope. He picked little itty bitty 5 foot tall Mrs. Goad, not me. And what I'm trying to say is the impact people have on you, you just don't know where it's going to come from. He didn't go to that convention thinking this little bitty 5 foot woman was going to be the one that got him to go to the next level, you know?
Mhm.
And so, Marcel, you never know. So please hang around us.
Thank
Um,
you so much. I appreciate you guys.
yeah, we appreciate you and we appreciate Scribner, and we're always wanting to help him and do anything we can for that man. So you ask any of us, hey, I'm on Scribner's team. Can you help me? We're all gonna try to help you. I promise you that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Toby, Toby, you're raising your hand, or were you giving a high five to Marcella? Was he just giving a high five to Marcella? Is that what that is?
Maybe
No,
he may be jury duty still.
that. All right, well, let's cut it short. We don't got to go an hour just to go an hour. Hey, listen, it's Monday. And I love what Brandon said. Just wake up and say it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great week. We heard what Judy said. Just we need to give a little more love. When you give love out to the world, you become grateful about things, and things will happen for you. I promise. So if we got anything from today, take it from Judy, one of the co-founders of We Partners. We wouldn't be here today if it weren't for her helping Daniel get this thing off the ground. So let's just do what she said. Let's go out there and share some love, help people as much as we can. Toby, you trying to say something now?
Oh yeah, I'm in the office and my cousin just came to join me. He got his license about a week or so ago. So he
Woohoo!
needed to come in, so I stepped out of the office real quick. But yeah, I think my wins last week I was in the jury duty. I thought it was just gonna be a quick thing. The judge said Wednesday, then it got to Thursday, then it got to Friday, and we spent 6 hours deliberating. It was a highly consequential case. And it taught me a lot about the legal system. And it just reminded me that we're all part of the legal system. And it was just crazy to see how democracy works at that level. And but yeah, that was a win, just learning. I mean, I couldn't make as many calls because I was there from 8 to 5, and it was such an emotional case that I was like emotionally drained. And to make it worse, I couldn't talk about it, even to my wife, you know? So she was like, I could tell you're suffering. And I started talking with the 12 jurors on Friday, and but yeah, it was crazy, but I think we did our best to be fair. And yeah, it was a great experience, you know. But yeah, Friday night I just started like getting back on my calls, and I was able to show 2 properties during the weekend, and I'm looking forward to this week to get back my momentum and start doing the hard work that I need to do, and increase my activity. This week I have like, it's an story quick for me. I have 4 closes this week. I've never had as many closes in one week.
Wow.
And I have some properties I have to list. So I feel all over the place. But we'll get it done. But yeah, but happy to be back. And I'm looking forward to joining your call tomorrow, Paul. Hope you don't kick me out.
I ain't kicking you out. Thanks for being on, Toby. And yeah, congratulations, Toby's Marcellus. Say congrats.
Thank you.
Four in one week. You set a bar for us. I like it. And so congratulations. And thank you all everybody for showing up today. Daniel's not here, but you still showed up. Marcella, Noel, TC's on. Carlo, Scribner, Justine, Dahlia, Aaron. Thank you all so much for showing up and being part of this today. And let's get more people next week. I know Daniel's out of town, but let's make him proud, okay? Let's remind everybody to be on the call next week. The huddle doesn't go away because he's not here. Let's do it for Daniel next week, okay? Let's triple our numbers for next Monday, okay? Y'all have a wonderful day. Adios.
Bye, guys.
Everyone.